Oh yeah, I addressed this with the right tumor in the lung. Arnold Ehret, yeah, I talked about Arnold Ehret, intermittent fruit fasting. You know what? There's no really things, Owen. I mean, you can play with this, however, but absolutely, whenever you incorporate water fast in between fruit fasts, I mean, it's all deep, it's all pulling. I mean, this is how you get there, Owen. You're right on, and this is how people need. Some people that have some of these serious brain issues and stuff, where the lymph is really pressured up there, you've got to get high, like Owen's talking about here. You got to get up there, because that's how you break this stuff loose. You're talking about a condition where this lymphatic interstitial fluid, this thicker, more lipid-based fluid, has become anionic for years. This means that there's dehydration involved, there's thickening involved. This is a tough mucus to break up, and so sometimes you're going to really have to work hard at it. But there is a remedy. That's the point. There is a remedy. You don't have to live with this. There is a remedy. There's a cure, and you can go after this. It might take you some time, okay, but you know what you're after, and that's the thing. Get your tools on, get your tool belt on, get everything on, and go forth and conquer. And you guys are doing it. Thanks, Owen. Oh, Dano, Portuguese. I love the Portuguese people. I'm here to tell you, some of the finest people on the planet, Portuguese people. I love you guys. I love Portugal. When I go to Portugal and practice with the blessing of the Portuguese government and the medical profession, my heart is overjoyed. When I can't even do it in my own country, I want to make a change on that. Someone asked me, how do we make a change? You stand up. You stand up with corruption. You write letters. When there's rallies, you go. You work with people like Ron Paul or senators that know what's going on. And we start speaking up. I guess I could say the Tea Party people is a good example. People that are standing up saying, we've had it. That's it. And we are making a difference. And more of us that stand up like that make a difference. Look at the Spanish people that stood up with this immigration thing. Suddenly, you had millions of Hispanics and Spanish people standing up all around the country. Typically, whites don't do that. They're apathetic. They sit back. Some will do. I say we stand up. Look what's going on. I love what's going on right now with the Wall Street people. And now the unions are involved. It's growing and growing and growing. Get their attention. And you can do that, Lion Man, and do it with love and peace, you know. Some people have to do it. You can't you can't Gandhi everything anymore. And you're seeing that happen, though. You're seeing that standing up. And it was in the Vietnam era. I stood up. And, yeah, people were killed, you know, and it was amazing. But it did shift the consciousness. The music shifted the consciousness, too. But we've had a lot of disruptive music. Now we have to replace it with Beethoven, come back. Mozart, come back. We've got to put in some high thought forms here and bring back some solidification of spirituality. This is about Asian 4414, about the root canals and mercury fillings. I just find a good dentist. I mean, you don't have to wait and get a biological dentist. You get a top-line dentist. He has to red bag it anyway, take it out, but move your lymph. And you'll clean that out. Do high greens and move your lymph. I do detoxify people with mercury fillings every day of the week. I did myself. I just now got the rest of mine out here a few years ago. But it didn't stop me. But yeah, you know, you just get them out when you can afford it. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but get a good dentist. Some of these other dentists are just not good. You talk to your dentist, you're getting the questions you want to ask downright, and then you know, you have them mask it off and pull it out. At the same time, you can use Hill OT. You can use green juices in the mouth. Hold it and wash it in the mouth and spit it out. You can get aggressive in the mouth, detoxing the mouth, but it's all through. It's in the lymph nodes. It's probably some in the brain, so you really move your lymph. A lot of parsley, dandelion greens, high rich chlorophyll foods, kelp, great stuff. Irish moss, any of your seaweeds will all be good for you. And move your lymph, honey, and your berries, fruits, antioxidant rich, be very, very good for you. Well, I'm going to have to sign off here, but I'm getting you. I'm getting down there, guys. Isn't that pretty good? Let me see. Yeah. Listen, Danielle, Skip, I enjoyed your comments. I did, to this idea of glandulars. Whoever associates the suffering of animals with that doesn't understand what they are. None of us would, of any spiritual nature, would use anything that entails suffering. Chinese medicine has a lot of that nasty, gnarly stuff in it, and I don't go there. That's ridiculous. You got plenty of herbs, but you hit it right on the head here. This is a animal eat animal planet. This is a violent planet in that way, like it or not. We harvest humans. There's always harvesting going on. I've had a lot of people die in the ER, and then in comes the harvesters, and we harvest eyes, we harvest the body, and we use it for other people. So that's cannibalism, right? No. I mean, you know what I'm saying is we have to step back a little bit from that and get a broader view spiritually. And I really like your spiritual vision here. You were right on, right on. That's how I see it too, pretty much. I want you to think. Oh, thank you very much here, dear one. Alchemy Godless. I don't know. Oh, you guys got some incredible names. Beautiful woman. I am in agreement with you. I'm saying all that to say I would like to consider this time. Oh yeah, you just have to stand up where you can. You know, whenever you need to stand up or relate. This is Latin again. Yeah, stand up and do that. This was geared to what your question there. Latin is anything for cerebral palsy. Absolutely. So you do upper circuit, brain, and nerve, wouldn't you? But what else would you do? You'd really hit the lymph system again. You're going after causative factors. You're going after acidosis. You're going after the lymph system. If you want to clean the liver, the spleen, and all the body, go ahead. That's going to be the process of there. But when you're cleaning lymph, you're reaching everywhere. If you want to clean the blood, we got a good blood formula. But when you're dealing in any type of neurological problem, you're going to go in upper circuit, brain, and nerve always. Great takes for those, and you're always going to move lymph. That is sufficient. When you start getting into more cerebral areas or into spinal cord injuries or MS and Lou Gehrig's, Parkinson's, that's going to be 100% raw. That's going to be almost 100% fruits, berries, and melons. You want to get away from the vegetables. You really do. I mean, you can do some greens, green drinks initially and some salads, but work yourself into a predominantly fruitarian lifestyle for a few months and get this, get these neurological conditions regenerated there. Definitely, anything like that, anything. From the Bell's palsies to the cerebral palsies to the Alzheimer's, dementias. You can start getting too deep into the Alzheimer's and into the dementias. They're much more difficult, particularly when you're working on those people that have them, because it's really hard to deal with a person that is at these higher advanced levels of Alzheimer's. Yeah, question was on sodium and bicarb. Yeah, you could use some sodium and bicarb. Her dentist wants to use fluoride paste. Well, in the Casey Anthony trial, one thing you saw was when they got into the autopsies, what fluorides do. And what's interesting, when they do an autopsy on a person, they find fluoride. People that have drinking city water or use fluorides, they find it in the bones, which means it's antagonistic to calcium and leaches out the calcium out of bones that helps to break down bone matter. And so fluorides, very toxic, and dentists still can't get off of that subject of fluorides. I'm amazed with that. You hit it right on the head. Sodium bicarbonate, a lot better take. A lot better take. Boy, Chris is going to have a long one on this one, isn't he? Poofy hair again. Oh yeah, bone deformities. We have talked about that. This question was interesting about how you handle socially these kind of diets. This is for Kelly. You know what? I like to be the causative factor in my universe. So a lot of people want to feel like they fit in or they want to fit with their friends. Let your friends fit in with you. Let people ask you, what are you doing? Well, I'm on a grape fast. Well, why are you on a grape fast? To get healthy. Fasting is how all life uses fasting to get healthy. I'm just on this grape fast. It's been known to cure cancer and all kinds of things. This is the Grape Cure. This book called The Grape Cure was written way back when. I'd have to dig a little bit deep to get it, but I've got that around here. But The Grape Cure, the cheap little book written back in the early 1900s. What a great book! But grapes have always been used for the crack of dawn for health, and I'm on a healthy diet. I'm on a healthy program. If they don't understand that, okay, then say I can teach you if you want to know, or click to this this YouTube site. I'm learning a lot about how to get my body healthy. That's how you handle those things. You be the cause. You don't be the leaf blowing in the wind. You say it with conviction because you know what you're doing. You're using this to get healthy. You're using this to move my lymph system. Well, what's that? I mean, we have to be the Johnny Appleseeds. We have to be the ones that educate others on this. So don't freak out with this. You know, that's probably going to run out of time on this anyway, so I'm going to kind of end it with that, I think, and then we will get, I don't have too many more questions here, and I'll try to get the rest of them before I leave Dodge here. So I appreciate, again, all you loving souls. You're so great. Thank you for sharing your cases with us, and I'm using your cases to educate others, so all of us are actually growing together. And so thank you so much. This is going to be a long series. I apologize again, but you can see that it just takes me time to explain and to get after these things. So hopefully all this will gel as we're going along here. And I hope you're enjoying these, and thank you so much. Have a lovely weekend. You're probably not going to get this till the weekend's gone anyway. But have fun, and I love you all, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.